Hello, hello. Hi, Marina. How are you, honey? Tired but good. Yeah, I understand that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see you. I'm making a little journal this morning or this afternoon and this morning, and I'm having an awesome day. I hope you are too. Oh, wow. Marina, we had a house full this morning and they all said they'd be back, so I'm expecting a house full here in just a few minutes for them to start coming in again. Uh, if not, we'll just have a good time with it just being the two of us or the three of us, however many you are together, if you're watching together or not. I'm making a little pocket to go in this one, and I've got to put lace in it. I'm making the signatures is what I'm doing, trying to get them in where I want them and how I want them. Making a few pockets. And excuse my cough. I've sat in the air conditioning all day, so I will have a little bit of a cough. And oh, thank you, honey. I'm trying to find some pretty little papers to put in it, make the signatures out of. I've got some blue inked papers down in the floor drying. And I'm putting some pink in and some, it's a little girl's journal. A little girl, well, the title of it is Little Girl's Treasures. So that's two. Little Girl's Treasures 2. So I'm working on putting them together, and I've got to pull some more paper out. Here's my pink dyed paper. Dyed with elderberries and Kool-Aid. Am I buffering? I buffered this morning, and paper makes it buffer, so I'm trying to hold it where it doesn't get into the frame too awful much. Okay. I need to count my pages in this. To keep rocking and rolling, I'm trying, honey. I am a trying. Okay, let's see. Who have I missed? coming in. Hmm. It's getting warm today. I may have to dry my paper with the heat gun to be able to get it in here, and I'm not looking forward to that. Whew, who have I missed? I'm missing the chat. Honey, I'm working on this one for Emily's auction. I just finished uh, the one that Cheryl won at Kelly's, and now I'm making this one for Emily. And after that, I'm going to quit because it's time for me to do some for myself, and I want to start trying to sell them, and I can't do that unless I can make them. And I have made a lot of free ones, and I'm tickled to do it. I really am. But yeah, it's time to make some for myself. I've got things I need to buy and do, and here's a piece of my ink dyed paper. So I'm gonna put that right here. It's 4 and 5. And excuse me. And this will be my 6th. Hello, hello to all who's coming in. I'm not seeing any chat for some reason. Hey, Gilly. How are you, honey? Cindy, thank you for coming back. Awesome. Hi, Patty. How are you? Good to see you. And then somewhere here I'm putting some signatures together, and I went downstairs real quick after I fed Tom, and I found some storybook pages. And I just cut out little Miss Muffin, but I'm going to glue 2 of these together, and I will ink them. Hi, Skylar. Good deal. I just made a pocket out of little Miss Muffet. It's going to be really pretty. Surgery. What's going on, honey? That's not good to hear. Hi, Clara. How are you? I've got to find my glue sticks. Girls, hold on just a minute. Let me find my glue sticks. Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. I don't... Have you ever been to my channel before? Boy, that looks odd. Hi, Vicki. Welcome, welcome. I'm excited for you to be here, honey. Thank you for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do. Hi, Lolly. How are you? Vicki, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh my, honey. I am doing good. I am really doing good. I had an awful lot of stress and took off for a while, and now I'm back and just feeling great. So I'm going to put 2 of these pages here together, and I'm actually pasting pages together because they didn't print the right direction. Of course not. So I'm just going to glue them together, and then I will sew them together. So I did some vintage book images. I'm making a journal. It's called Little Girl's Treasures 2. I had made one before. Thank you, hon. I thank you for that. Thank you. I try to be. You know, sometimes I'm not always, but I don't try to bring it here at all. You know, if I have had a meltdown on here though. I have had a meltdown on this channel before. I'll tell you for sure. When I poked holes in a journal, a leather journal, completely wrong in the signatures and had to start over, and had done them all. I'd done them every one wrong. So I had 3 signatures, all of them completely wrong. So I had to kind of regroup. There's a page for this one. And I'll show you what I get put together here just as soon as I get them down. But I'll guarantee you that my camera will buffer if I keep it up in the air, or keep the paper up in the air. So I think I've just about got this signature where I want it. I'm putting a lot of pink in it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Okay. I've lost one of my... No, I didn't. I put a different one in it. It's okay. All right. Now I got to count my pages, and then we'll have to cut these to size. And my first page and my last page is going to be like this. And I'll show you my book cover. If I can get it out from underneath all these papers here. This is my book cover that I'm making. And I had a little problem with the spine cracking, so I covered it with some pretty strips that I found. And I added them as book corners as well. So each corner of these has a book corner. And then inside, I used a dark paper that I had scraps of. So my first page will be this, so that I have a flyleaf in the same color as the first of the book. So there will be this page and this page will be exactly the same, and there will be nothing on it. So it's just going to be the flyleaf and the end page. So that's my plan for that. And I scalloped the edges on the back a little bit, and I am reusing a book. And am I buffering? I had to start over again earlier. You might go up on your settings, honey. I am showing a little buffering here. Might go up on your settings just a little bit because I stream in HD. So, you know, that's higher settings. And for some reason, I'm showing it too. It's going in and out, which indicates to me that I'm having a little problem with the buffering. Yeah, it sometimes it does. And oh gosh, I've got the lids off of glue everywhere. I've got them off everywhere. I better find some tops to my glue, or be in trouble here. Okay, I've got one more somewhere, a gold one right there. There it is. Okay. Okay, your setting is 720 and it looks great. Well, that's usually what I stream in, so uh, you know, it doesn't always go up that far though for some people. But if I continue to buffer, we can always go out and retry the channel. Sometimes that helps. And I've got a big wad of glue on my fingers now that I cannot get off. Are you buffering, honey? Okay, that's much better. I hope not. I hope y'all can see me okay, because I'm really enjoying being on today. I don't usually do a marathon craft show of any kind, but today just seemed like a good day for it. And in case you're wondering, I'm looking for my inhaler. I do have some asthma problems, and it's kind of affected me right now. So I'll use that and see if I can put that cough up for a little bit. Okay, is it better? Yeah, it's raining there. Somebody received something today. I don't know who did. I'm going to poke at you. But, Tom's downstairs, and he's got a new phone cover, and he is just in heaven. He is just in heaven. He wanted to know just a few minutes ago where he could plug it in at. He wanted it over by his chair, and I said, well, honey, just lay it down. You don't have to have it plugged in all the time. And so, bless his heart, you know, he doesn't understand all that. But anyway, I told him, I said, just lay it down and it'll be fine. And so he went downstairs happy because he could lay his help me. Whatever I was trying to say. He could lay his phone down. So I have got to open this page up and use it. I've got to figure out how I'm going to put this last. I'm going to have to glue that last page on the back page of my signature. Because I only have one page left. That's all I have left of it. So I have a partial page. And I'll be darned, it's the right size. So I could put that on it and sew it up. And make a pocket out of that. And do this one the same way. And make a pocket out of it on the back. That's the plan. So here's my signature, what I've done and what I'm planning on. Like I said, this is Little Girl's Treasures too, and if you've watched any of my videos, that's one of the first books that I ever made, and it was really very popular, and I did sell it. So I thought I would make a Little Girl's Treasures too, and I'm going to start out with this daisy paper. It's got little bitty daisies on it. And then I'm going to go to a couple of my hand-dyed pink papers. And then this is a drawing sheet out of an art book, and that is the little girl's drawing on the other side. And then I have a German book page, and it's right here. It's vintage. And then I have a blue sprayed ink page. Hi, Gail. How are you? And then I'm going to have another colored page, and this page will be used for images, and there'll be lace on it. And then there's more pink pages. And I think I have 2 more of those. and a tea stained paper. And then there is Mistress Mary. Hi, Jane. How does your garden grow? And I couldn't resist. I had to put it in there. And then I have should be 2 more sheets of pink dyed paper. I'm gonna have to lay it down just a minute so I can open it up to make sure, because I felt like more than, no, it was right. So, and that will be our center. So then on the back side of that, we have Little Miss Muffet. And then we have the tea paper, the pink paper, the center design paper. Hi, Patty. Okay, honey. You just go right ahead. Thank you for coming in. And then the pretty, second pretty sheet of decorating paper. Yeah, and now Mary is back. I got Tom fed, downloaded some images, inked a few sheets. I didn't ink a lot. And then we've got this blue sheet. And again, the German paper. The other part of the art paper that is drawn in pencil. And then 2 more pink pages. And then the cover sheet. So that's our first signature. Hi, Carla. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 26 pages folded. So yeah, I may take some of them out, because I don't want any more than 10, I don't think. So I may edit some. So let's take out 1 and 1. And let's take out the center page and not use it. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will rearrange them. 7, 8, 9, and 10 to the center. So that's 20 pages, and that's more than enough for a signature, especially with lace. So now I'm going to move some of these around so that we have a dyed page, and then an older page, and a dyed page, and an older page, and then the picture page, and a pink page. So that is my first signature, and I will clip it, and then when we get them all done, we will cut them, and I'll cut them with the knife, the razor knife. Okay, so the next page, the next one we're going to do, I think they're all kind of yellowish in color, but I think we'll use the rose as the center one. So on that one, then I need a pink page. I want to be able to remember what I've got in them. Pink page. A blue page that I've got down in the floor drying, and it is dry. The blue page. And then we have, no, we had the book page before that. So I'm going to do that. And then the blue page. And then a pink page. and a hand-drawn page, which I have another one here somewhere that I've already cut out. It's this one right here, little flowers. That's going to be in there, like a little girl has drawn it. So that'll go next. Then we have the pink page. Again. I'm only putting one blue one in it. I've started to dye papers and I cannot find my taps fingers. I cannot find my drying sheet. I have no idea where I've put it. It is somewhere in here in a box. Last time I saw it, it was folded up and it was in a box. God only knows where that box has been put. It's probably in the closet with the storage. So, I only dyed 3 and I did it over the trash can. Yes, I use a big heavy sheet folded, and I have a plastic that goes under it, and that way the moisture is drawn into the sheet and comes out of the pages much faster, and your tea or your ink or whatever will dry quicker on material than it will on plastic. On the plastic, it will puddle and pool, which is good if you like that. I'm not so much into that, so I use a sheet. So, okay. I need, I think that I want the tea dyed paper, which is right here. Well, it works for me, honey. I didn't like the puddling effect. I don't like it heavy. If I want it heavy, I will just spritz a little more ink on it. And there's sometimes that I do, and there's sometimes I do that. If you like it, it's great to just let it lay in. I mean, it works. You know, it works just fine, but I like to have mine absorb. And the ink, yeah, it dries so fast when it's alcohol ink. So, you know, but still, when you're spraying it, okay, now I need another page of my images. And I have one here. And this one is, I guess, Little Bo Peep. And then this is just a kitten's mama checking them out. And I don't know if they had that, you know, back in the Victorian days, but I thought it was cute, and I'm going to put it in here. I love old images, so you know it's gonna go in there, and it will be inked around it. And okay, and from there I need another pink one, and that's my center. And so that's 2 made. So put this together here. Count them to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're all set to go on that one. And I have it put right there because I used it on my, I'm using the first one as my guide. And, okay, now somewhere I have another cartoon image. And I have this pretty paper already folded up to start. My next one. So, we start with a pink. And the book page, which I have right here. I have a what, honey? What was that? I'm doing 3 signatures. Cynthia Ann, thank you for being here, honey. Thank you so much. And let's see, then the blue sheet, which is back here. Okay, I've got to scroll down and hide. Yes, Gloria, I am back. Well, actually, it's been a couple hours since I took off. I fed Tom, downloaded some images, and come back up here and started trying to figure out my signatures, which takes some doing. You know, it takes a little bit of doing. And although I've got them going pretty quick, I think, you know, I'm not going to promise that. I'm not going to promise that we won't run into a problem. Okay, and then a pink one. And then a drawing sheet. And my next drawing sheet is this bowl right here is the drawn side. So that's the side I'm going to fold out. And it has images on both sides. It has the template to draw, and then of course the drawing. So that'll go there. And then we'll do another pink and another tea dyed. And then my last image is done on cardstock instead of paper, which I didn't realize. But I have Bye Bye Baby Bunting. And I have at 5 o'clock, we'll all take tea, dollies and kittens admitted free. So I thought that's something that a little girl would just love to have in their journal. And this is, I'm calling this Little Treasures 2. It's, and I'm going to put some broken jewelry in it and things like that. And, you know, things that she would have picked up, maybe a penny taped down in it, you know, something like that. And I might even be able to find a real old penny, but I don't know. I've got some somewhere. And, you know, a stamp, maybe a copy of a stamp that's real old, vintage, and get some things like that in it. And then just put the images of the little girls, which are going to be the friends of the little girl on the cover. And she's going to have pictures of them. And so they're going to be in here. And I may download some more of the book images, because I'm going to okay, and then a pink is my last one, and that is my 3rd signature. So now we've got all 3 of them put together. We can cut them down and then make pockets. So I'm going to hook this together with a clip for a little bit until we get ready for it. And then I'm going to put these things over and away until I am ready for them to be used, including the little girls, because I have those will have to go in pockets and on clips. And I have to put my paper back safely away. My elderberry and Kool-Aid dyed paper, and it does have some purple veins running through it that the elderberry brought out. So it really turned out cute. And so here's my images for her friends. We're going to put this one in it. And we're going to put this little girl in it. I'm going to put this little girl in it. There'll be about 2 for each signature. And then this little girl, no, she's the black and white one. Let's see. This little girl who stole my heart. Look at that face. I'm telling you, just stole my heart. I would just have her up on my lap and cuddling. I'm telling you for sure. This little girl is one of them. And then this little girl. And I think that altogether I have 6. That was the plan. Then I've got some pretty tabs that I'm going to use for some of the pockets. And I have these pictures, which are kind of like postcard images, but they would not have been true to that time. I mean, I don't think you would have seen postcards like that at that time. I don't know. Maybe you would have. But anyway, I'm not sure. They're a little bit blurry, so I'm not sure I want to use them. But I do have the black and white image of this girl. And yes, I do too. Those are all from Pinterest, and all, as far as I could find out, were copyright-free images. As far as I could find out. So, but I'm not selling this book. I'm giving this book. Then what happens to the book, I don't know. I'm just going to just pretend like I don't know.
Jasper's dirty now.
How come Jasper's dirty now?
He just rolled over. Come look at him. When we are done.
Where'd he fall over at? My Annabelle's here. Yes, I am giving this to Emily to sell in her auction or do what she wants to with.
Jasper just fell over a box. I mean,
How did he fall over a box?
over my box in.
You had him in a box and he fell over it?
No.
How'd he get dirty? Ew, she's pushing my table. She's trying to go around a big box. I've got a big pile of stuff here.
That was in his car.
So, Tom's in my car.
No, this was in his car.
Yes, it was. But we need to move that little box, and then I could, here, just slide it back like that, and then it'll be out of your way. Look here. You want to stand up here and say hi? Could you say hi to everybody? Okay, she's going to be silly. She's going to be silly. So, okay, now I've got my papers
And move her
almost
sharp.
picked up.
Move her sharp.
Got one more there I got to get.
And where's our things first? Where's our things?
I'm going to sit them. I'm
Where's
going to
yours?
them together.
Juju, where's our things?
Get them in there. And
Juju, where's our thing for scissors?
it's under here somewhere, honey. Here, put that. Watch your hands.
Like,
Okay. Right there. See, I knew there was a knife open under there. You have to be careful around me. I've got dangerous stuff open. I knew that I'd have a 5-year-old at my side today. She hasn't been over in a week.
I know that.
Yes, I know Pixabay, and I have used them and found some beautiful images. And like I said, most of these I opened up. I didn't find any copyrights. They were all Flickr images, or they were. I really want to. I would really like to. But I don't know if I can afford to. So, okay, I'm going to put that right around the back so that that's my fly leaf for the back.
Wait, you can.
And this one
Hey, Gigi,
I will have to cut down
Gigi,
first.
I still don't have a dog or a cat.
But it's going to be my fly leaf
Gigi,
for the front.
Gigi.
And I don't want all of it in there, so I will cut this. And then I will cut this. And we'll have a pocket out of this on the...
I still don't have a cat or a dog.
You don't? Well,
We have to.
what
get
is
one.
up with that you don't have any dogs or cats?
Because Mom won't let us.
She won't let you?
Nope.
Well, I can understand that
I want a
sometimes.
tiny dog to live.
You do?
Yeah. A tiny big dog.
A tiny baby dog?
No. Big one.
A big dog that's tiny. You want an older dog that's tiny. You want a puppy to stay tiny and get older.
No.
It can't stay a baby. It has to get older. Everybody gets older. Look at you. You're almost grown. You're almost grown. Not. She says.
I'm still looking for my scissors.
Your scissors.
Yes.
She says that she is not going to school. And she's adamant. She does not want to go to school.
I don't want to because I want my pink.
Your pink scissors, you can take your pink scissors to school. You
But-
can. You can. You sure can.
You want me to show my backpack to you?
Your backpack, did you get one? Oh, cool. She's got a new backpack.
We don't get it.
So she's going to show us.
It won't take me so long.
It won't take her so long, she said. Okay. She is, but she don't want to go. So, okay, now I've got that cut off to be a pocket and the fly leaf. And now we can just trim down the pages and trim off the bottoms. And I will do that all at one time. Yes, I will. I'm going to try it anyway. I need them to be 5 3/8, I believe. Well, let me pull this up and measure it that way. Okay. I need them to be 5 3/16. That way. And 6 1/2 lengthwise. Okay, now I'm going to turn this down. Then I showed you got the measurements. And I better write that down. It was 5 3/8 and 6 1/2. Woohoo! You better come show the girls. They're wanting to see that. They're wanting to see that. I know. And I couldn't wait for school to start. Okay, put it up here. Oh my goodness, look at her backpack, and it is full of stuff. Has it got your Kleenex in it and all your stuff you need to start school?
And got them. They're at home.
Oh, okay.
Can we take care of my backpack?
and Peyton's going to help you carry it?
Nope. It's not here. It's not here.
Peyton is not there, so he is not going to help carry that thing.
Oh,
That blue sheet is not folded straight. Need to pull it down just a
I got
little.
the food thing. My pink thing.
She's got her blue thing and her pink thing.
And
Me
here's
too.
my blue. And here's my scissors.
Oh, and they've even got safety cap on it. That is not folded straight at all.
And here's my eraser.
She is 5.
And here's my markers. Here's my one time.
And she missed going to school last year. So she went to daycare the year before, and then last year she didn't qualify to go to daycare. It was Daycare Learning Center. She didn't qualify for it again, so I took care of her. And now this year she, finally going to be in school because her age was in the wrong bracket. And
there's a lotus upside dot.
Oh my goodness, she has got that thing loaded down. Okay, girls, I'm going to stand up with this, push all my papers back in it good and tight. And I'm going to put you down so you can see what I'm going to do, because I'm going to measure this and I'm going to cut it with my rotary cutter. And I said I wanted them 6 1/4, and these are just going to be 6 inches wide, and that's okay by me. Or 6. No, I want them 5 3/4. That's where I need to make the mark. See, I need somebody to keep me straight. Okay, 5 3/16, I believe is what it was. I'm going to check it again. I wrote it down, but I'm not sure I wrote it down right. Actually, 5 1/8 is good, so I'm going to do that. 5 1/8. I've been way over. Okay, so I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to make a mark at 5 1/8. And then I'm going to measure down 6 1/2 from that line, which would be right there. And then I'm going to measure in let's see, and that's over 3/4 of an inch. It's 11/16. Okay. It is. Darn, I almost got that laid out there just perfect. Okay. Get those up on there. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Before I do that, and I've already cut it, so never mind. Never mind. We'll just cut it all. That's a good blade. Looks like it moved a little. Don't you be moving around on me. Well, it's good except for that one spot right there. And it does not want to do that one. So we're going to go 6 1/2. If I can find my pencil again. 6.5. I'll put that on that grid right there, and I'm going to count that over because I think that's going to be 6.5. Perfectly. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1/2. Okay, so all I got to do is have it lined up here and up there, right on that line. And I know that I'm going to be straight with it, maybe, if I don't let it move. Okay, so there is our first signature done. Let's put that down where that should be, though. No, that's right on the edge. That is right on the edge. I better trim a little more off. Make sure my image is not being damaged too bad. I hope not. Well, she lost some of her wording, but it'll be all right. That's okay. Okay, I've got to take off the fraction off this end. I'm sure they're down in there good and tight. All the way. Open up that signature to the middle. Push it down in there. Because when I sew that, that's going to go tighter maybe. Let's see. Nope, it needs just a little bit off of it. Okay. So here we go. And that's 5 1/8 and almost 5 1/4 down at the bottom. So I did slip a little. I just need to. Boy. Okay. That is exactly 1/4 instead of 1/8. It did slide over. It's checking the camera, I'm sure. Okay. All right, we got it. Okay. So that's the first signature. And I'm going to clip it in there, and it looks real good now. I'm real pleased with that. So I'm going to clip that to the front of the book. If I can find my clip that I had. Don't know if I had one on this one. I'll just get another one. And we'll go to the second one. I'm going to put those papers all together and see if my blue one's running together, and it is. I'll talk to you as soon as I sit down, girls. I can't see the chat right now because I stream on my phone. So I am just as blind as I can be without it. Without sitting down and my glasses on. And it, it's turned down. So, okay. I need 5. She's left her backpack over here and she's gone home now. 5 1/8. Just right there. Five 1/8. Get up there a little bit so I can mark my place. It's right there. I need a 1/4 inch off of that. Almost just exactly a 1/4 inch. So here we go. We're going to do this one. Don't you go in too far. Okay, come back out. Okay. Okay. There's our second one done. As soon as I get these done, girls, we're going to go off for the night, and I will live stream sometime tomorrow about putting the pockets in and sewing them in place. And Carla, what was that? Okay, we have to have 5 1/8. I'm going to go right to that side. And I'm going to cut it off lengthwise first. I think that'd be the easiest thing to do. Okay. I'm going to cut it off at 6 1/2. 6 1/2. Oh, avalanche. Avalanche of little papers. I'm going to have some knitting in these before you know it. And look at all this weaving stuff. And then we're going to go to 5 1/8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right in there would be 1/8. Just about right like that. I'd say that's about right, because this is longer. So it may look wrong, but the pages are just a 1/4 inch underneath it. So get all that off and get it lined back up again so that I know I'm good and straight here with my top page, because it's gone. And take the rest of them off. And right there is our third and final signature. This has to be turned around this way. And that page is a little bit smaller. Signatures all ready for the... There's that one on that side. We could see them in there. And this is, again, turn this one loose because it's going to look the best. This is how the front of the book will look. So when you open it, this flows in one smooth line. It may not come completely together, but there'll be a little line of lace in between, probably a 1/4 of an inch of lace will be right there. And then that'll be the first one, and then this one will be the same way. It's a little bit smaller in size, girls, but I am out of that paper. That is it. So I'm going to go ahead and use it because I want it to do the same thing and flow together. And I will probably push it up to the top and then put a little lace around the bottom of this, you know, somehow decorate that just a little bit. So this will all flow together this will all flow together, and I actually think if I turned them around that it would just almost do it. Because is that nope, it's just upside down no matter how you do it. So anyway, that's how they're going to go in it. And tomorrow we will sew them in, and then we'll make pockets and tucks and things for the girls to go in it. And then this journal will be done with the lace added to it. Oops, I got it upside down. It would help if I turned it this way. So then this one would be done, and it will all be ready to go. And I will probably use a lot of this white lace on the inside. I like that little ruffle. And so actually, honey, these just come easy for me. This style just kind of flows out of my body. I don't know why, but it's just my style. The first journal I made, I didn't make a junk journal. I made well, I did make a junk journal. The second one I made, I put lace all over it, and you know, it's just something I like to do. So I don't know that I've got any more talent for anything. You all have talents in other places. I am horrible at steampunk. I would love to do it. I want to do it, and I'm horrible at it. Janie, I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I don't believe that. You just don't give yourself enough time for crafting because you're in all those live streams all the time, honey. You are working. You're working them. And you don't have time to craft. You know? Yes, the book. The book. I've still got to mail mine. I just don't have the money to do it. So, you know, I'm waiting. And I talked to Tina, and I told her I had already mailed Happy Mail out and stuff before she got back. And I just didn't have the money. They are very addicting. When you start making them, they're very addicting. Whether you make it here today, just like you watched me, and you can take rubber bands, and I'll show you how. You can take these rubber bands that I've got right here. I'm just going to pull off 3 of them. My granddaughter brings these home to me from the nursing home, and I just love her to death for it because they're nice, big, wide bands. But, you know, you can buy rubber bands of any size. And you go into that first signature right in here in the center. I'm going to go back to the very first one. The way I've got them laid out, it's not the first signature. But anyway, I'm going to go right into the center of it. Get to it here. I'm going to go right over all of those. I'm going to put that rubber band on it. And that signature is in and done, no matter if I put lace on it. That is. You go to the second signature and you do the absolutely the same thing. You put the paper or the rubber band around it. Just like that. My rubber band is a little bit big on that one, but you know, you don't have to have them all the. I'm going to pull them down so they're lined up. I didn't do that because I don't, you know, I don't intend to leave them. But on the spine, then you go to the third one and you flip another one in there, and your book is put together. Your entire book. And you put your lace out where you can tie it together. And you have made a faux Midori style book with 3 rubber bands. And you can add lace, you can add pictures, you can add anything you want and tie it together. And it's a full journal. It's a full journal. I like to sew them in, but you don't have to. So you can Well, if you want to sew, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Is I'm going to show you how I sew them, and I'm going to do them. Uh, oh, if you want to sew on the pages, you do that as your before you sew your signatures in, or before you hook them in here. You take them into your sewing machine, and you decide what you want to sew on them, or you sew around the edges, and you do all of that before you put it in your book. You do your whole signature, and then you can put it in the book. Yeah, you just take the rubber band off. You can pull out that whole signature. We go to the back one, and I'll start there. You can just, you don't have to take the band off. You can just pull it out from underneath it and then put it right back in when you get it sewed. See? It just pulls out. So you can do whatever you want to with this signature then. You could make another one. You can use this one. You can make another one. You can put, new stuff in it, new paper in it. If you've journaled in it and you want more paper, you take out your journaling pages, leave the rest of them in, and just put more journaling pages in it. So it's a nice way to do a journal because you can remove the pages and use them. I like to sew them in. And when I sew them in, with 3. I always make my cover first. My cover tells me what I want inside of it. And a lot of people make the signatures first and let that dictate the cover. I don't. I don't. My cover dictates what I do on the inside. So I always do the cover first. And let it talk to me about what to put in. I'll just leave that those rubber bands on there right now. So yeah, I always do my cover, make my front, and then she's playing with the dolly. And that's one of the reasons why I thought, I think this is little girl's treasures. That dolly is a treasure of hers. Yeah, the picture and so I'm going to put white and blue and pink lace in it, I do believe. It'll be about every 3rd or 4th page that will have some lace. And it will be about every, since I didn't put a center piece in it, I took that out. I will have to figure out where I'm going to put my pockets. And that kind of thing, because I can't put them on the book pages and I can't put them on the drawing pages. They are too brittle, so I will have to put them on either the pink or the blue pigment. So anyway, so tomorrow, because I'm getting tired, tomorrow we will come up here, and I'll come up in the morning, and I don't know how early, girls, because it's Sunday morning. And I don't know that I want to get started real early on Sunday morning. Got to spend a little time with Tom and get him going and see how he's going to do. But if not in the morning, then I will come on in the afternoon. I will post it on Facebook. I will put out a notification, and you all try to come and see me. And I'd love this afternoon. I've had some new people and some new subscribers, and it's been awesome. And I thank you all for coming. I thank you all for subscribing to me, and I thank you all for blessing me with your spirits, because your light gives me light. Your light comes in me, and I like to give it back. So I hope I have, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye. And that says stop. Stop.